Hi everyone, today I am here to talk about Cabal by Clive Barker. You can't really see the title because the sticker covers it. And also you can't even see the title on the side because the sticker covers it. What the heck, Library District? What the heck, Las Vegas Clark County Library District? What were you thinking? Oh my gosh. But yes, this is Cabal by Clive Barker. I picked it up off the shelf. I literally saw it there on the end of a bookshelf. And I've read the Abarat books by Clive Barker, so I thought I would give this a try. I haven't read anything else by him, haven't read any of his adult novels, and I did really enjoy it, but I didn't realize that it was kind of a collection of short stories and a novella, and so I read the first part, which was like the novella part, and I was like, this is really interesting, this is really good, I can't wait to see what happens. Like, basically there was a man who, I don't want to give anything away, so I'm going to stop myself. But it was a very interesting story about a town called Midian where the dead can live. And I was really excited to see what happened as the story developed and what was going to happen afterwards and how that was all going to work and everything. And then it just kind of ended. And it rolled on to another story, which I thought was going to tie back into this story at some point, and it didn't. And then the next story I started reading and I was like, wait a minute, all these have different characters, which doesn't mean that it won't tie back into the main story. But I was like, I feel like maybe this actually isn't part of the first story / novella that I read, which I cannot even remember the title. It's called Cabal, so the name of the book. I don't know, is it though? Yeah, so like the first half-ish, sorry, I'm just like looking at things. The first half-ish of the book is the Cabal story. And then it kind of goes into the shorter stories after that. Yeah, I was just sad because I wanted more of the Cabal story. I feel like it wasn't finished and I was waiting for something else to happen and for there to be more of a resolution. And I thought that the stories that were coming after it could actually tie back into it, but they totally didn't. So I was a bit disappointed in that just because I, as a reader, didn't realize that this was a collection of stories, not like one complete novel. But it was still good. Still liked it. Suggest it. I think Clive Barker is a really good writer. I was entranced by the stories. He is very dark and they can get like graphic and bloody and horrible, but I mean, that's just who he is as a writer. So if you don't like that, probably don't read his stuff. Even Abrat, which is more of like a teenage series, is still pretty dark when it comes to some of the characters. Actually, it's not pretty dark. It's really dark when it comes to some of the characters. And I actually really like that because it's also just absolutely ridiculous in some ways and just like totally dark and crazy in other ways. And I really, really liked it. So definitely if you read Cabal by Clive Barker, know that Cabal, if you get it like in a larger book format, that it's, when it's over, it's over. And the other stories in it are short stories. But other than that, totally suggest. And I don't have a question for today. My thing is just like, I really hope that Clive Barker is able to finish the Abarat series. So far there have been 3 books. I've heard rumors that there's supposed to be 5 in total, and the last one came out when I was in high school, which was so long ago. I don't even remember exactly what year it came out. I just know that it has been a while, and so I really hope that he is able to finish Abarat. Like, that sounds so selfish. I'm like, you should finish Abarat because I want to read it, and you can't die until you finish it. I'm just going to put that out there, Mr. Clive Barker. You are not allowed to die until I finish reading, until you're done writing Abarat and doing all the cool illustrations. Because he also is an artist, and his pictures are fun and cool and like colorful and like kind of whimsical and weird, but also like just cool. So yeah, if you haven't read anything by Clive Barker, go check him out. I highly suggest the Abarat series, even though it's not finished. It was still really good. Has some great characters. Cannot wait to see what happens to Christopher Carry-On. So get with it, Clive Barker. We're waiting. Just kidding. I know as like an author myself, it sometimes takes a really long time to get a book to where you're happy with it. So I'm just like, I really am just worried that he's going to die. And I'm never going to find out what happens to Christopher Carry-On. And it's going to make me very sad because I have attachments to Christopher Carry-On. And I have to know what happens to him in the Abarat world. So there you go. This was not about Abarat. This is about Cabal by Clive Barker. Like I said, if you're into dark stuff, go check him out for sure. And that was this, and thank you so much. And if any of you happen to be Clive Barker or know when the 4th Abrat book is going to come out, you let me know down in the comments. Like, subscribe. I leave book reviews whenever I can. Life is busy, so I can't promise that it's going to happen every Friday or anything, but when I do finish books, I do try and post my reviews on Friday. So thank you so much, and you all have a great day.